Hello buddies, welcome to my channel. It is Miss March. I'm so happy to see you today. I just got my FabFitFun box, so we're gonna do an unboxing. Before I start with the box, I will go over, I have here some of my add-ons and something else that I got in this box. I don't think I've ever done an official unboxing for this channel. So all I'm gonna say is I have a pretty hard rule on with add-ons that I don't buy anything over $20 unless it's something that like I know and I use regularly and I just happen to find it there for a better price than I usually pay for. So I only got 3 things this time. I got these pretty little like what do we call them? Scrunchies with a bow. So I've been very into wearing scrunchies lately. And I thought this one was very cute because it had like the pretty long bow. So I'm gonna be wearing it. Oh, this goes with this dress. I don't like it. Anyway, so this is one. Can't remember the price, but it was actually like maybe $4 or $5, something like that. I also got this little travel walking bag. So I actually have been using, I walk a lot. I go on long walks. And I've been using the Voray little purse that we had gotten a couple of years ago on with FabFitFun, but it's starting to like, it did its job during the pandemic, like for like maybe the first 3 months of the pandemic. That was my only purse because like I could just put everything I needed and not touch anything. Now I wear it more like a funny pack, but it's kind of starting to show some wear and tear. And the other thing is because it's not made for to be worn around your it's not meant to be worn around your waist. It's sometimes a little bit cumbersome, so I went with this one. It's not my favorite pattern, but I don't care. But a couple of things that I like is that it has a top zipper and it also has like this little thing, especially for my phone. And then it has like this type of buckle, so it's easier to put around. So watch out for me walking and listening to my true crime podcast with my little funny pack. So it says that it's designed with 2 compartments large enough to hold treats, not my case, bags. I do sometimes carry like this little tiny foldable bags. It's all stopped by the grocery store. Mobile phone, passports. For me, like I would never travel with this, but it's really handy to kind of go on my walks. And this was under $10 for sure. And then the last thing I got, which was the most expensive thing, was a pair of Bluetooth headphones like this. Also for my walks. So what happens is I'm usually wearing just my iPhone, my iPhone old school, like the ones that are like still with the wire, you know, still the wired ones. Because I do have some Bluetooth earbuds, but my ear canal is very tiny, so they tend to fall off even at the smallest setting. So I thought this would be a good way to kind of work with it. Will I look absolutely insane? Maybe a little bit. Do I care? No, I don't. So, and this one's I think worth $17. I'm gonna give them a try, see if that works for me. Also, like I will not be like, especially like now that today is very hot actually, but there's other days where like I go out for my walk and I go out early in the morning and it's a little bit hot, but then I want to take my sweatshirt off and it's hard. Anyway, I was excited to try something that had no wires and that I could like maneuver around, but also that would not fall off my ear like all the time. Like the other ones that I have that like sometimes like a strong wind will like knock them off. So this. And then the last thing I got was, so this is my renewal time for FabFitFun, like my not contract, but like my subscription starts in the summer. So something new that they're doing this year is that they're sending you an anniversary gift, which is basically crap from other boxes. But I thought I would share like what I got. And I'm curious, I'm gonna be watching other people's videos to see if they got the same thing or something different. My guess is like we all get like whatever it is that they have lying around. So I got the, this is the Exo Sienna felt message board. This was in a box maybe 2 years ago, I think. Right around the time I actually first, and it's like a little See if we can show it to you. Okay, this is gonna take too much time, but it's a little felt board, and then it has like the letters and emojis and things like that. Cute, not something I would ever buy for myself. Maybe like I'll end up taking it to the office, and we will be able to, like, when I go back to the office, like leave fun messages to each other with my coworkers. I don't know, something like that. Or I'll just like display my mood. I'm not one to display inspirational quotes, so that's not gonna be for me. But anyway, there's that. And then there is also from Grown Alchemist, the Hydro Repair Day Cream Camellia Geranium Blossom. So it's just like a face cream. I have a product from them that I really like. I've heard, you know, different things about other products. This is what it looks like. But if I don't use it, I will find someone who will be able to use it. The reason I may not use it is because my skin, especially my face, is such a delicate ecosystem that I don't know if I would introduce something new to it, but you know, it might be good for someone else. And then the last thing in that package is this little necklace. Let's see if we can see it. This little necklace. I want to say maybe last year, one of like last year's boxes. I remember thinking about it because I do like necklaces, and I do like necklaces with keys, but not like this type of key. Let's see if we can see it. See, it's like a modern key. I like my old school keys. Sorry, this makes no sense, but it's cute. And you know, like I wear necklaces a lot, so that works for me. It's fine. And I'm happy, like, these are things from previous boxes, but none of them are things that I already have. So that's kind of nice. It would be kind of like disappointing to get something I already have. I wonder if like they're checking like your previous selections. I probably know that would be too much work for them. But anyway, so those 3 things, I wasn't expecting any of them. So it's always nice to get free things. But yeah, so that has been add-ons. And now let's go take a look at the box. So I was gonna do more prep, and then I didn't do more prep, so it's fine. So we're gonna take like the little, I dropped something again. I dropped something. I'll be right back. Okay. So we have our little magazine. I'm just gonna leave it here next to me on my little stool so we can come and check, and I can tell you things. I have already done screenshots of like the selections and things like that. But it's good for me to remind myself while I'm talking. And things are not gonna be in order because they're not in order in my box. One cute thing that came with this box is like this little set of stickers. I don't know why, because I'm not someone who particularly does a lot with stickers, but I just find them cute. So came with stickers. We also have our discount. I'm just gonna put it, I'm gonna show it. If anyone like wants to like use it, please do. I don't have any friends who are interested in joining, so I'm just gonna put it in here, and anyone who, or the first person who wants it, can actually use it. Okay, let's go and look at this. So, box, let's start with our first item. Our first item was customization number 1, and you could choose between the Summer Fridays CC Serum, the Summer Salt, sorry, I have to read, I can't look at the camera and read at the same time. The Summer Salt Neoprene Beach Toad. I found that choice very disappointing because if you ask me about Summer Salt, it's the bathing suits, right? And I get it, like it would be really hard to offer the bathing suits, but like the bags just like felt like a really bad letdown. Virginia Woolf multi-wear wrap. I actually looked at this with like some love and looked kind of pretty, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll actually go ahead and get that one. But at the end of the day, it was just like a piece of polyester, which with a nice print, but a piece of polyester. And also all my bathing suits are patterned, or most of them are patterned, so I didn't think it was good. There was an outdoor blanket by Society 6. I surely already have one. Then there was a wine chiller, but again by Society 6. I don't drink wine. So that wasn't good for me. And then there was a throwback, which was the Lost Pace towel. Again, not something for me. It's just not something I would necessarily wear well, not wear, but use. I already have way too many towels. So I went with the PMD Clean, which is one side helps clean your face and the other side can massage in serums on your face. I've heard about this one for a very long time. It's been in a couple of different boxes. Costbox has it on their boxes quite often, or in the welcome boxes. By the way, like, have you seen that Costbox change its name? And I thought they were gonna offer better service or better options, but it's like the same crappy thing, but just with a different name. I have a lot of shade to throw on Costbox should anyone ever be interested. And if you love it, you love it, and that's awesome. But yeah, I unsubscribed a while ago. Anyway, we have the PMD Clean. This one retails for $99. I think it was the most expensive thing. However, I have to think, like, if they're offering it in all these boxes, is it really, like, does it really retail for $99? For me, this was the one that, like, was the most intriguing to me. The vitamin C, I already have vitamin C that works for me. And I talked about the other ones why I didn't like them, so I went with the PMD Clean. It has good reviews though, so you know, it might actually work. Especially now in the summer when we want to like make sure that like we're keeping our skin nice and clean. So anyway, that was customization number 1. Let's see if I can find customization number 2. Yes. So for customization number 2, you could choose between the Way Detox and Scalp Massager. I really like Way. I think I've talked about how much I love their spray. I love it. I would always want to recommend it. The reason this was not particularly interesting to me is I have already other like, you know, like scalp exfoliators and things like that. And I already have a scalp massager. And if you want one, like they sell them on Amazon for like real cheap. There was a jewelry case. That's not something I wanted. And then there's where the Obe 2 resistance hip bands. So, you know, like resistance bands for exercise. And it would either come with a 2-month membership to see videos and workouts for Canada and the US, or like a ball, some kind of ball for the UK. It just wasn't something that I was interested in. That was pretty much it for me. I wasn't going to use it. And then you also had the Ray Done by Magenta, like 2 bowls that said like guac and salsa, which were cute. There's been a lot of hate about Ray Done, like especially if you go on TikTok. A lot of like people making fun of like millennial women, which I have a lot of thoughts in terms of like how sexist that is. But they were cute. But I don't make guac and salsa in like the volume that would be required for me to use those bowls. And on top of that, at least for me, I wouldn't be able to use it for something else because it says guac and salsa and like, which is bug me. And then you also have the Sonics Bluetooth speaker, which is like a Bluetooth speaker. I have one already from another FabFitFun box. There was the Tarte Drink H2O Hydrating Boost Moisturizer. I've talked about my skin and how like I don't introduce anything foreign to this ecosystem. And then finally it was the Business and Pleasure Co. cooler bag, which I actually got last summer. It was a throwback. I love it. I use it quite a bit. I went to the beach and I had like a ton of other people with the same cooler, but it's actually really, really good for drinks and like snacks and things like that. So if you have the opportunity to get it and you don't have it, I do recommend it if you really like it. But what I went with is the, coming here, Draper James Ruffle nightie. It's literally a nightie. Now, a lot of people thought, oh, like this looks like old lady-ish. I sleep with there's 2 ways in a sleep, shorts and like a bralette or a nightie. Like those are my 2 options. So I went with this one. Oh, it's really soft. And I chose a size small medium. I was really unsure because first of all, after the pandemic and being at home for so long, I'm really unsure of like what size I am anymore in terms of my body. And also I'm really busty. So I was afraid it was gonna be a little small, but then I was afraid that the large, extra large was gonna be too big. So hopefully we'll be okay. Let's just move this here. So this is what it looks like. And yes, I don't love the print, but I do like the, yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna cover them, yes. It's very soft, and I do like the shape, and it looks like a little dress. So, you know, and you know, I'm supporting my girl Reese, but yeah, so I went with this one. I hope the size will be okay. I'm gonna try it on later. I know that for like the winter, like the last winter box, I actually went with the larger robe, but because even in the models, the small, medium, like didn't cross all the way, and I wanted to be like engulfed by the robe. But for this, for sleeping, I didn't want that much extra fabric around, so I went with the small, medium. I will put it, I will try it on, and then I will put it in the description box, just in case anyone is interested or haven't or whatever. I'll just write down like whether it was fine or not. But I'm at 30-40, just in terms of like, for people to know like whether it would fit them or not. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 was a hard one because the one thing I wanted wasn't available for Canadians. So it was the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen in SPF 40. And actually you're going to see when I put the screenshot, because I did screenshots of like the customization window or the customization pages, you're actually going to see that it's not there because it wasn't available for Canadians. It was actually US only. My suspicion on this one, because it's not that it's not sold in Canada, because sometimes it has to do with the product not being able to be sold in Canada. It's not that it's not sold in Canada. I think it's a Sephora exclusive in Canada. Whereas in the States, you can actually find it in other places. I think here in Canada, you can only find it at Sephora, and that's why they can't have it. Your other choices were the Corkcicle 12-ounce wine tumbler with silicone straw. I had this in my cart, or I had this in my selections. But I actually have one that I also got from Costbox a few years ago. There's gonna be I'm gonna mention Costbox a few more times probably today. But although the one that I have from Costbox doesn't close fully, and this one did. However, I barely use that. I didn't know how much I was going to use this one. I don't drink wine, as I said, and even for other beverages, like I'm in a situation where like that would be useful to me. Like I have other, I like to call them drinking vessels, that work better. So it didn't make sense for me to have it. Then there was the Leave-In Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. I've talked about my love for Batiste. It's the one I like the best. Then there was the AG Hair Recoil Curl Activator. Also, that's not something that I would want to use. I don't have curly hair. I mean, I can if I want, but I don't really want my hair curly. This one like really created some controversy, which is the Bubble Bar Build Your Own Bracelet Kit. Now, if you ask me, it is not good. They didn't warrant the anger that it warranted from other people. Probably not. So people were saying that it was very childish, that was the point. And I kind of agree to a point. However, I think like being at home for the past 14 months has proved that a lot of people are more artsy and more crafty than others. And some people may be interested. Other people were saying like, yeah, it's not for me, but I have a daughter, a niece, or someone who would love it. So, you know, I don't know judgments there. Then there was the Malin & Getz Vitamin E Face Moisturizer. I've already given my spiel about like skin, so I'm not gonna talk about that. And then the blue light blocking glasses in round eye brown tortoise, which are blue light glasses. I'm saying this, first of all, I wear glasses in my regular life, but blue light glasses don't work. Like there's no evidence that they work. I'm just saying this in case you're interested. If they work for you, that's fantastic. But I'm just gonna say like evidence shows that they don't really work. So what I chose, I think it's all the way to the bottom. Yeah. This is the Poolside Water Resistant Patch. You know what I'm realizing? So they've changed the little like magazine so that at least it's easier to see like everything in one category. Let me just show you. Like see everything in one category is together, whereas like it used to be this when I first joined, and then it was like they changed it to be all over the place. But one thing I'm noticing is none of the prices are there. That's really interesting. Because usually I would calculate how much the box is worth, but they have not included the prices here. Anyway, so this is the Poolside Water Resistant Pouch. I said I was gonna mention Costbox one more time, and that is because I got a similar item from Costbox a few years ago. Although that one is more like something that you would put in your bag, and that it was waterproof from the inside out. So if you put your wet swimsuit there, then like it would not leak. And I actually use it a lot, and I use it to, like, I went to the pool this morning, or this afternoon actually, and I put my iPad and my phone in there. But I like this one that it has like the little like hand holder thingy. It's actually bigger than I thought, which is not usually the case with FabFitFun. I'm usually disappointed by size, but like this is some good big. It is actually waterproof, so you can put your things in there, splashes. It has an inner pocket, like, I don't know if you can see it, where you can actually put like your swimsuit or something else if you get change. But what I really liked was that it has the little strap, so I can take it to the pool with me. I usually take a lot of things to the pool when I go here, but I have access to many pools, and sometimes I just like, it's nice to just be able to kind of like have this and not have to take more. Just, you know, keys, my phone, sunblock, lip thingy for the like sun lip thingy, and I could just have a towel in my hand, and I think I can even put like a drink in here. So I'm happy with this one. Okay, customization number 4. We're almost there. Actually, no, we're halfway there. For customization number 4, you could choose, this was weird because there was another vitamin C product. Now I mentioned there was one from Summer Fridays, I think it was, yes. On customization number 1, there was another one in customization number 4, and I found that weird, like, and repetitive. I get it, you don't have to choose both, or you could choose neither, like I did. But it was kind of weird to see that in the same box. It was the Central's Vitamin C Facial Serum. Again, I like my favorite is the L'Oreal Vitalift Vitamin C. One day I'm hoping one day I'll wake up with enough energy to record my morning routine, and I'll be able to show it to you, but that's the one I like. Then there was the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Setting Spray. I wasn't gonna go there. Then there was the African Botanics Shimmering Gold Oil. This looked pretty, but really tiny. It was actually really expensive. Like if you go buy it, it's really expensive, but it looked really tiny. And yeah, I wasn't sure like what kind of user was gonna get out of it. So I went with, again, a very controversial item, which was let me just pull it out. These two things. This is the TF Publishing Brain Teasers and Activity Book Bundle. So it's 2 activity books. Let me just open them. And 2 activity books. And I like them because there's coloring, there's Sudoku, there's like word jumbles. I'm not that excited about, but things. I don't know what these ones are called. But like you have letters and you have to write things. I actually like doing this kind of thing, and I read my books on my iPad or my Kindle. I don't really buy print books. I don't. So I like the idea that I have something that's not on a device that I just can take this summer to the pool or to the lake or wherever I am and just do them and just, you know, be away from technology a little bit. So I kind of thought it was nice. I also like that I can just, once I'm done, just tear the pages off and just, you know, this will be getting lighter. And they're actually pretty nice. Like there's a lot of entertainment to be had. So I have 2 of those. And that's why I chose. Some people again thought this was like useless and not, I don't know, like a little bit childish. I don't find it. I find that, you know, something to keep me occupied while I'm tanning, it's fine. And I like the diversity, and I like having something that's not necessarily my iPad or my phone to distract me. Okay, customization number 5. Whew, this one's long. We had customization number 5. We had the Mented Cosmetics Mented Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in either Blood Orange, Peach Keen, or Blackberry the Berry. They were only in the US and Canada. I wasn't interested, mainly because I have so many lipsticks and we wear masks all the time, so what's the point? There was the Mind Tan Body Skin Recovery After Sun Gel. It's not something I really need myself. I feel like if you're someone who tends to like burn or something like that, yes, definitely, but I don't. There was the Store Selfie Ring Light. I do have a selfie ring light. If I didn't, I probably would have gone with that, but I actually do have one. There was the Dr. Brown Pores No More Purifying Cleanser. That was a throwback. The Flight Mode High Altitude Hydration Mask, also a throwback. The Epare Cutting Boards, also a throwback that I have already. And then what I chose, which again, might be controversial, but I thought it was really cute. It is this little tray with lemons on it. So I have breakfast in bed every morning, and sometimes I make a mess. So I like the idea of having a little tray to bring it with me. So yeah, just a little cute tray. Not mine. So that's all. I really wish we had the prices, but yeah, they don't tell us that. And then we move to customization number 6. So actually, I have a video, I'll link it somewhere, where I was explaining where they changed the way customization works. And now if you're an annual like I am, you actually get to customize your entire box. So before we only got to customize until customization number 5, and then everything else was like, oh, like whatever. This year, they're doing something different. You're supposed to be able to customize your entire box. I'm gonna go quickly through this because I do have another video where I've gone like in detail, but you could get either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 combinations of 3 products, which is what I ended up getting, and you could choose from one of those. Then you had some combinations of 2 products, and then you had single products. I actually, as I said, I went with the combination of 3 products, and my products were, I'm gonna show you them to you in a second, but one thing I'll mention is there was this really cute pineapple ice tray, and I really wanted it, and I almost got like an extra choice on this one just to get to that, but then I realized that I really didn't need it, that I have like other silicone ice trays, so I didn't, but it was really cute. Anyway, so I ended up choosing a set of 3 things, and I will explain what I chose them. One of them I didn't want, I wanted the other 2. So the first one is the, ooh, this has some like nice heavy weight. It is the Art & Cook Citrus Squeezer. This really has some, so I've been looking for a citrus squeezer for a while, and I just been very lazy to go get one. I have other ways of like squeezing lemons, and they're not as efficient or clean as this. So I really wanted one, and when I saw that there was the option, I was like, yeah, this is for me. So that's mainly why I got this. I've been cooking more with lemons and limes, so this was like a practical thing for me to get. Next up that I have is the one thing that I didn't want, but I didn't have a choice, so it's gonna come. Okay, which is the reusable makeup swap. So it's basically a reusable Q-tip. And I'm sorry, I just like the idea just gives me like, ugh. Even though you're not supposed to use Q-tips on your ears, it's just like, oh no, I remember when this like first came out and I was like, oh, I don't like this. But, you know, it was part of like the set or so. Let's see if I can just open it. Someone would have thought I've done some of the work before, but I wanted to capture my real emotions. It's coming, I promise. I'm just like butchering this entire box. There we go. So this is what it looks like. And then you open it like this. Ooh, okay. So it doesn't stay. And you have 2 swabs, one with like a regular Q-tip, like one is like a regular Q-tip tip, and the other one is like pointed. And they're made out of silicone. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'll like, usually when I have things like this, I'm like, why would I get that? And then I end up using them. thinking like maybe just fixing makeup when I'm at work, because eventually I will go back to the office. So maybe something like that. Maybe something like that might be useful for me to have in the office. Just, you know, like I did like a bit of an eyeliner kind of look today. And if I was at the office, I would need to be like fixing some things, so that might be something handy. And then because it's silicone, you just kind of wash it with water and that's it. I don't know, I guess we're gonna explore it and then we'll see if, you know, what happens. I think this is not the original product. I think this is a copy of the original, but I'm okay with that, I don't care. And then the last thing, and this I'm really excited about, is I have talked many times about my love for the Rimmel Magnifies double-sided eyeshadow pencil, and it's been discontinued. And then this was the offering. So this is the it's called the Ico Double Act Shadow Stick. It comes with a shadow and a pencil sharpener. Couldn't think of the word. I wish you could see like around me, because now like it's just like a mountain of like papers and just things. And also like I realized that when I move you can see some boxes behind me. I apologize for that. I'm gonna try to like, I don't know, mask it when I edit, but chances are I just won't be able to do it. So it's this eyeshadow pencil. Like I said, it has like the little pencil sharpener. And then it's an eyeshadow pencil and it has like the lighter color. It's cookies and cream. So it's like, let's see, have like a brownish. It's very similar to the one I own. Although the one I own is more like a crayon texture and like, I don't know, yeah. It's plastic and then just a color. And then this is a cream. So I actually, as I said, originally I wasn't gonna get this particular combination of things for customization number 6. I was gonna get the one that had the lime squeezer and a lip balm and the pineapple tray. Or like the pineapple ice tray. But then I saw this and I was like, you know what? Like it just makes more sense for me to get this, because if I can use it, if I can actually replace that thing that I really love, then I know that there'll be something for me to replace it once I actually run out. So that's why I went to. Now I wish, oh, I have my phone here. Let me see if I can just do really quickly if we can see the how much my box is. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So according to my phone, it has a like, and what it says. It says it has a value of, that was hard. It says my box has a value of $288 US and I paid $50. Now, is that real value? We always say like, I don't know. I really like Jen Love, who does, she's like, okay, well, how much would I pay for the items in this box? And I think all in all, I would like pay $50. Just, you know, I would pay maybe, I don't know, 20 for the nightgown. You know, usually I get them at Walmart, but or something like that. But I would pay up to like maybe 20 for the nightgown. I would definitely pay like 20 for this, for the pencil shadow. You know, a good L'Oreal product here in Canada is like 15 or something like that. So I would definitely do that too. And yeah, even if I was like, oh, I paid $20 or $20, I would actually get to $50 pretty quickly. So I think that I would I'm definitely getting my money's worth. I will try the PMD Clean to see how that works. And if it makes any difference on my face. And yeah, so that has been FabFitFun for the summer season. I hope you have enjoyed it. Can't wait to hear what you have to say about it. Again, I wish you could see like the mess that's around me, but you can't, thankfully. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will get to see you again in another video. Bye.